Flight attendants, what's the dumbest thing a passenger has ever asked mid-flight? Let me paint the scene. It's 2:47 p.m. on a Tuesday. We're 38 minutes into a 4-hour flight from Denver to Orlando. The passengers have settled into that awkward airplane silence, the one where someone's watching Fast and Furious without headphones, a toddler is aggressively peeling a banana, and someone in row 12 already took their shoes off like we're in their living room. I'm walking down the aisle with the drink cart, smiling like I'm not mentally dying inside when I hear it. Ding. The dreaded call button. Seat 14A. A guy, mid-30s. Looks like he owns at least 3 ironic t-shirts and once yelled at a Starbucks barista for misspelling his name. I walk over, fully expecting, can I get a Coke Zero? Or where's the bathroom? You know, normal questions. But no, this man looks me dead in the eyes and says, can you pull over real quick? At first I think I misheard. I blink. Sorry? He leans in like he's about to tell me government secrets. I think I left my AirPods at the gate. I wait for the punchline. There is none. He's dead serious. I stare at him, then out the window, where clouds are whipping past at 500 miles per hour. Then back at him. Sir, we're in the air. Yeah, but like, can't you just loop back or whatever? Like we're in an Uber. Like I'm gonna call the pilot and be like, hey Captain Jeff, I know we're at cruising altitude, but Kyle forgot his overpriced plastic earbuds and he's having a crisis. I try to explain calmly, like he's 5 years old and I'm not already losing brain cells. Sir, unfortunately we can't stop mid-flight. We're 30,000 feet in the air. We don't really have a reverse button. He frowns. So you're telling me I have to do this whole flight with no music? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Then, and I wish I were making this up, he pulls out his phone, holds it up to my face and says, well, can you at least connect this to the plane Bluetooth? The plane what now? He points to the overhead speakers. Like, just connect my phone to the plane. I can play it for everyone. Sir, what? The woman next to him, bless her soul, is slowly putting her tray table up like she's preparing for crash landing. I say, sir, there's no plane Bluetooth. Those speakers are for safety announcements. You can't just hijack the intercom and DJ the cabin. He sighs like I'm the unreasonable one. Wow, okay, didn't realize y'all were anti-music. At this point, he starts sulking. Legit sulking. Crossed arms, head tilted back like he's starring in a tragic music video that no one can hear because, again, he has no AirPods. He turns to the woman next to him and says, people in first class probably get backup headphones. She replies without missing a beat. They also get common sense. I have to walk away before I snort laugh. Fast forward 30 minutes. We hit some light turbulence. Nothing major. The seatbelt sign dings. And guess who hits the call button again? Ding. 14A. Of course. I walk back. Yes, sir? He goes, yeah. Can I get out real quick? I think I left something in the overhead bin. Sir, we're in turbulence. Yeah, but it's just my protein powder. I don't trust it being that far away. Is he worried it's going to escape? Start bulking up without him? I tell him he needs to remain seated, like every other passenger not trying to break their neck for a scoop of whey. He grumbles, pulls out a snack bar like he's punishing us all, and starts chewing dramatically. The next 2 hours, he keeps pressing the touchscreen on the seat back like he's trying to win a casino jackpot, slapping it, jabbing it, then calls me over again. This thing's broken. Sir, you're on the safety video. That's not interactive. He deadpan replies, well, that's a design flaw. By the time we land, I've aged a full presidential term. I swear the wheels hadn't even touched the ground yet, and he was standing, yanking his bag out of the overhead bin like we were in a race. He pushes past 5 people, gets to the front, turns to me and says, sorry if I was a little demanding. I just have a lot of flight anxiety. Sir, you don't have flight anxiety. You have main character syndrome. As he walked off the plane, I swear on all that is holy, his AirPods fell out of his hoodie pocket. He looked at them, looked at me, and said, oh my god, they were with me the whole time, then winked like this was a bit. I have never had to resist throwing someone out of an aircraft harder in my entire career. Next flight, I'm bringing a bottle of baby oil, wine, and a stress ball. And if anyone asks if we can swing by the gate real quick, I'm pulling the emergency slide and walking home.